Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New England Patriots and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former #2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
Mitchell Trubisky is getting his second chance to start in the NFL and will be with another storied franchise, this time the Pittsburgh Steelers. He slowly fell out of favor in Chicago after making a Pro Bowl in his second season, but what a lot of people don't realize is that he had a winning record as a starter in each of his last 3 years with the Bears. He convinced a lot of people as a backup in Buffalo, including Pittsburgh, that there's still something to be unlocked in him as a starter.
A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
As a good start to the season, they got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started, and they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones. Now Jones, over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And right now, they're probably asking, hey, who did we offend in the scheduling office? Back-to-back road games to start the season.
Yeah, it's a great question. I'll bet someone called the league office to protest, but sometimes it just shakes out that way. But if they can get out of this with a split, knowing they'll get those home games later in the season, it can be quite an advantage for them if they take care of business now.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Throwing Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Play action. It's Trubisky. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Harris. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Trubisky. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd and 2, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Jones on 1st and 10. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll look to throw again. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And
he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. It's brought in by Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And and he's got it to make it now 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Week 2 underway around the NFL, and a reminder that later tonight it'll be Chicago and Green Bay in the Packers home opener, the 101st season of that great rivalry. They had the 100th anniversary last year. And then tomorrow night, a treat, a Monday night doubleheader, Tennessee and Buffalo, 7:15 Eastern, and then Minnesota and Philly kicking off a little over an hour later. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And caught by Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They hand this off to Harris. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Guy able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They run with Harris. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
New England trotting into place on offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Harris. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers at their own 27. Now it's Trubisky. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL, and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Trubisky. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This is Harris. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Operating from the gun. Jones right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 40 now on second down. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Trubisky on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. Trubisky will throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Jones throwing on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And now a A throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Henry. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. He gets it. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jones now on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Back to throw, Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. On second down and 4, Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. He finds Pickens over the middle. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
A torn ACL cost George Pickens most of his final season at Georgia, but he did return for the college football playoffs and had an impact. And in his first 2 years there, wow. Led the Bulldogs in touchdowns both seasons. Had people thinking he could be a first-round pick. The ceiling is huge with this kid. Nice pickup there for a 1st down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. On the ground, it's Harris. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Harris. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Henry. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Now, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Powering forward. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Trubisky. He finds his man complete. That's Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A give to Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Duggar, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones finding Bourne here over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Jones on 1st and 10. Smith catches left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones over the middle. He's got Myers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Stevenson is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Nick Folk for the point after. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Trubisky. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 12-point game. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 12. 2:15 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Jones. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Jones. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We've got a plane to catch.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they will take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles